Alright, Chapter 20, Importing Coordinated Models. It's amazing with the view of the chapters when many of the readers are unclear that the build and information model fits there. Most of the previous chapters show the benefit of the building information model when you change the item in one place, change it to another, yada yada yada, but they probably show the whole coordinating with a consultant with the back for the conservative approach of the Autodesk for the architect software. Well, here we are. Time to tackle the mystical ideology to put our industry in a loose headlock. Linking Revit structure model, activating copy, monitor, building reference interference detection, importing, exporting CAD formats. Alright, linking Revit structure model. The first section of the chapter will focus with the actual event with the importing Revit structural models, starting with the process of the perceiving the unfamiliar with the CAD background. Once over the if of the CAD background, if think of the perceiving intuitive enough to give the important RT importing Revit models. As you produce the design and development, you must get the structural engineering on the board, the consult with an external or in-house resource. Either way, the individual will have the different model with which needed to coordinate. Section will focus on the procedure involved with importing Revit structure that covers the concept, live monitoring system, and the structure of the interface detection. Get started with the Chapter 20 file from the website and object with the following procedure of the import Revit structural model of the project will go to level 1 floor plan, delete every structural column, keep the canopy frame intact, do not delete the beams and columns in these two areas. On the link panel, insert the link Revit button shown in figure 21. Browse the structural Revit template. Once just then, select the file at the bottom of the dialog box, choose the position, select the auto origin figure 2022. Click OK. Structural model is now linked. Because your structural model was created independent with the architectural model, you need to align the structural grid and architect grids using a line function to do this. Open 3D view, east entry corridor. You now see the wood framing structural energy added support cantilevered slab shown in figure 23. Already seeing benefits of collaborative models, you've done nothing more than insert one body in another. Isn't technology certainly doing nothing and not doing anything profound? Real benefit comes from the keeping the track of the structural model doing underneath your model. The copy items, the structural model monitoring, change of the link for the bottom model, the definition, building information modeling. Activating copy and monitoring almost it can almost sum up building information command one command copy and monitor. I have broken the most important acronym in industrial CAD, such simple terms: building information modeling process, monitoring, tracking, change, and the processing start right there. Next procedure to copy the structural grids, applying monitoring systems. Alert when your grids have moved. Although the chapter will focus copy with the monitoring grids, will take away the experience required. Recognize the procedure importance function. Create the copy and monitoring system file with the grade. Go to level 1 floor plan, coordinate, collaborate, tab, copy, monitor, select link shown figure 24. Hover the monitor over one of the grids, outline with the Revit structure over the model with the link, and pick the grid, and then on the copy monitor, click copy as shown figure 1026. Open the option, multiple options, and present control. Select the all grids link model. When you're finished, click the finish option shown in figure 1027. You may get a warning. Filing types are already existed but are different. Click close. Your grid should look like figure 28. Close any other warning state with the new items renamed. With the inconsequential information, click finish. Figure 29. You have now relationship structural model. Next, put the relationship test generated coordinated alert. I suppose you could say that the honeymoon is over. Alright, coordinated alert. Suddenly you've then with the thrust of the incomplete with a different way, with the structural monitoring, with the architectural, with the bar, with every time. Some of the shame with nothing wrong with true with occasional, some of the annoyance, the irritation, small with the concessions, truly tied with the structure, something true with the structural model involved with the active motor, alerted, alert can arrow the curve with the opening model, with the reload, with the linked Revit coordination file, with the shape of the closed model, opening the structural model, a template, open level 1 structural, rename grid A to Z shown in 2010. Save the model space, open the architectural model. You may choose the shown, click OK to open the model, go to level 1, select the link, hover over the mouse over one of the grids, press the tab key. On the monitor panel, modify RVT links, click with the coordinated review button, figure 2012, coordinate review dialog box, read category, new unresolved figure 2013. 12. The type of the name chain with the category action column. Click within the cell with a postpone and look at the list. You'll see that it is 4 categories. Reject, postpone, change each time on the coordinate review with the instant listed with the rejected. You have the chance to modify with the instance for later date. Acceptance difference. Accept with the difference. Basically skip the area and change the later date. And then rename element A. Change the choice takes over the difference of the name, which in this case the Revit name renames the grid. If the grid moves, if the deleted Revit moves or remove the grid for you. Basically, the necessary modifications can be automatically right here. Postpone, the option allows you to wait until you make the decision. Select for the rename element, click apply, create report with a button with the bottom of the dialog box, HTML file location, find it, click OK, coordinated review dialog box, notice grid A has changed. Option window, explore HTML report, open with the uneditable report coordinated effort with just occur, click report, save the model, check whether there are any more issue structural link, click coordinated review button, modify RVT link shown in figure 2014. For coordination, select the link structural model, then the report should be empty. The coordinated report, excellent way to track change of the element, change of the other elements, copy monitored, however, there's supposed nothing any other elements colliding with one another. This question answers using the interface detection built in with the running interface detection. We came into the first and the chicken and over the top of the call, with the tough call, with the witch beam, that was duct or wall of the structural engineer. This answer of the duct, those facts come before the wall door of the structural architectural appointment. On the other hand, architectural as structural engineering eliminate structural component, but the fact architectural structural engineering have the argument means with the inference, the disagreement with the chicken and egg is actually a good thing. You can interface with the detection rather than keep with the contract asking question, contract asking question problem. You need the collision occur with nobody called the do not work have a still with arrangement good litigation. Use the interface detection. You don't have anything more than open single dialog special elements worried about colliding with true Revit form of the report, even some of the issue with the object file and the activity, some of the classes between architectural model and structural model. Coordinated panel, color, elaborate tab, select interface, run reference, interface check, figure 25, in panel, interface check dialog box, select current project, categories, forming, setting, door, stairs, list, figure 26, categories from menu, the structural template file, structural framing, structural columns, click OK, interface report dialog box, have the star issue, expand the structural framing category under stairs and click stairs, assemble stairs, bottom of the dialog box, show button, figure 2017, you may have to go through a couple of good views of the interference by clicking and showing good use to be. Alright, you can set the visual type as any way you want. It may have some of the items of the collision, Revit views to the right, issue with the export button, save the report with the same directory, coordinated report, click close. There is some good stuff. Look over the arrow console with the running over the Revit well there, kind of living in with the console with them well be on the Revit. If you're lucky, 1 in 10 the Revit capacity, we're ready to share with the model with this is the fun with do not paying for the great position, import with the Autodesk AutoCAD MicroStation. Export models easily, importing export CAD. First process, delve with an important AutoCAD structural with the AutoCAD and built numerous times. You have with the context of the coordinated floor plan. Mine's have a little difference because you now care with the AutoCAD drawing relation to the model that maintains the relationship with the CAD with the following. Proceed with the book page for the chapter 20, the floor pan 24 point pan. Go to level 1, right click level 1 project display browser. Duplicate with the detailing 2018. Rename level 1 CAD coordinated. Open new view visual graphic. Click Revit links tab. Uncheck with the structural model template. Click OK. Click link panel with the insert of the link CAD buttons. Browse location of the structural drawing file. Bottom of the link CAD formats dialog box. Current view open and select colors black and white. Layers level to all. Select set import units auto text. Set position auto order origin. Click OK, open the view control bar, click wireframe button so you can see the AutoCAD structure phone in 2020. As you can see, underlaying position correctly, select the link CAD unpinned, align columns A and 1. Next step of the coordinates, Revit prop model stays true with the drawing. Selecting procedure coupled with the coordinate with the Revit model with the drawing files, ensure the accuracy, importing use. Move the link and filing on the project location management tab, coordinate with published coordinator shown in figure 1020. Select AutoCAD left clicking view, location weather site, dialog box, duplicate panel button, new location Revit position, OK, click execute. Select the AutoCAD link, property dialog box, shared site with now Revit position, save the Revit model. After save the Revit model, you prompted to save the new coordination drawing value, click save it in figure 2022. So important now, suppose to send your models to the client consultant who don't have Revit that you can address quickly and deliberately. Exporting models to CAD. Put some of your nice to subject with most of you with a need to know over the plunge over the Revit by something you're doing alone, even if the Revit is still with the need to provide CAD drawings based on your model. Section focuses on processing, exporting Revit model to both the 2D and 3. Exporting 2D model most of the time deliverable clients 2D model with control of the Revit usually with 3D CAD either with a 2D format and lowest common denominator. 2D model is bad means that you've been exporting models in a way that it can pick it up and run it with it. The object of the procedure export with the model 2D AutoCAD drawing file with the project level one floor plan. Click application button, export CAD format drawing file DWG files. Click button. Right, select export drop down showing figure 2024. You have support with the CAD option. OK dialog box. Next button with the save of the file. Check for the as you wish. Next, you export 2D file and time the export of the models of the full 3D and the process for the export 2D files. Export models of 3D CAD. Shame to the dumb down 3D model to flat 2D CAD. If you're step back each time you do it, find yourself in a situation solve with the CAD by using 3D modeling. You give the gift of 3D filing using. Go to 3D view, select the export CAD files, format as drawing, export option, current view sheet only, click next button, find place in the 3D model, click OK, save model. As you can see with the no difficult import and process and find yourself the exporting hard work data of the CAD format as the rest of the industry catch up. Are you experienced now? You can import Revit structural model, copy the model, Revit model, run an interface checking link to Revit model, export Revit model CAD formats 2 in 3D. Chapter 21, Phasing and Design Options.